The first thing you need to consider if you decided to join Totem is that Totem is an ecosystem and a community where many players are owners of different in-game assets, and they want to get experiences based on the unique assets that they own. So you should probably start from deciding what your game is going to be, how it's going to look like, and how the different assets and the properties of those assets are going to manifest themselves in your game design. After you sort of conceptualize this part, you can go ahead and download one of our free plugins. They're very easy to use, and you should be able to get going in a few minutes. Joining an ecosystem where many players own different types of assets that have unique properties. So if I'm, as a player, for example, going into your game with my avatar that's brown skinned with blue eyes and maybe a weird type of hairstyle, I'm expecting to see the manifestation of my avatar inside your game. So as you start the development, you need to sort of realize what types of properties there are for the different assets and how you want to interpret them in your game, whether it's how they look or how they function, or like different layers of content that they can unlock. To develop games in a shared asset environment, we came up with 4 game design pillars that we encourage developers to use as you start the development of your game. And those 4 design pillars are mechanics, cosmetics, meta, and Easter eggs. And you can go ahead and watch our YouTube playlist to learn more about those. Every Totem asset has its own properties that game developers can decide to use and give them their own interpretations. We start from what we call canonical assets. Imagine that you have a player avatar, for example, that's unique and it's owned by a player. And this avatar has a few properties that are built in. We're giving them to you for you to use. So these vary from the sex of the avatar, its body type, skin color, hair color, hairstyle, stuff like that. Now, the cool thing about Totem assets is that anyone can decide to create new properties for those assets, essentially. And changing every single avatar that has ever been created on the platform to have this new property, and any new avatar that is ever going to be created on the platform. This really allows you a robust tool to create infinite number of properties and collaborate really with other game developers who can utilize this new property to give specific players and their avatars an experience that matches their expectations. Once you've built a game on the Totem platform, you are now a part of the Totem ecosystem. And that means that you get to participate in revenue share with all of the other game developers who are building games on the Totem platform.